Okay, so I think we're live. Yep, unable to connect to chat, that's okay, but I'll connect. Right, okay, so I think we're good. The comments box is working, OBS is working, everything seems to be in play, so let's crack on with the game.
Alright. So do you want to use a dice to decide who goes first, or do you just want to have someone choose?
Yeah, just we'll flip a coin, heads or tails.
Okay. Let's see here. Alright, I'm going to choose, let's just choose tails. Okay.
Tails it is. Okay, so you go first, draw 10 and then put 3 back underneath your deck.
Okay.
So, yeah, if there's any
Not
viewers, we just...
last time, putting in my good cards.
Right, so I need that, definitely need that, and definitely need that. What's my stream quality? Right, okay. Oh, we're getting a few viewers in already, so at the moment if there's anybody watching us on live stream, we're just in the pre-game space where we get to choose 10 cards and remove 3 out of our hand back to the bottom of the deck before the game officially starts. So I think I'm going to keep that. So I think we'll put that 1, 2, and let's see. Can we gamble a terrain? Because I know what happens usually when I throw down a terrain. So that let's
And refresh my memory, do the 3 cards that we put back into our decks, do they go on the bottom of our deck, or do they just get shuffled back in?
they go to the bottom of the deck.
Okay. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, are we already loading?
Okay, so for some reason the my YouTube's chat in the chat room isn't working, so I'm gonna have to use my phone by the look of it for the chat room. So we've got The Real Deal has already said hello 2 minutes ago, so hello to you.
Hello, Real Deal.
And I need to watch the rule video again for sure. Yeah, the rules, once you play the game or two, it's actually pretty simple to play. I don't want to gamble refreshing my YouTube studio thing while we're streaming, so I'm going to read the live chat off my phone rather than... right, so it's turn 1, so you still get to draw your card, and you get to generate your red elements as well.
Alright. So we draw 1 card for your first turn, generate 1 red. And then what I think I'm going to start off by doing is I'm going to start off by telling a terrain. And question, since we have the 6 terrain zones, do I have to play the first terrain adjacent to my core, or can it be in any one of the zones?
Yeah, it's got to be adjacent to the core. It's always got to be adjacent to a previous core and or terrain.
Okay, makes sense to me.
Okay, so Colin from Cards of Creation is on. He's got, I'm voting for the away team, blast him Jared. And The Real Deal is, I'm always going to cheer on the creator. So we've got a fan for each so far.
Alright, well I'm going to start off this game pretty strong, guys. For those of you that don't know, I'm playing the Trilogy deck. My deck is red, green, and black. So I've got a lot of multiple colors, but that won't matter now because I'll start off with a Gem Cave as the first.
Gem Cave, cool. Okay, so Gem Cave is probably one of the most powerful terrain cards in the game, as it's from set 1, and obviously we all know that set 1 cards are more powerful than anything else, hence Koth Magic Alpha Koth. Anything you playing anything for 1 red?
Yes, actually. I will use my red element, and I will play an action. I'll play City Celebrations.
Wow, you're off to a good start already. So you've already got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You'll have more cards than your actual opening hand.
Heck yeah. I learned from our first game.
Very good card, that. City Celebrations, very good. Very powerful early game as well.
Yep, and then Gem Cave too, there's no 500 health of your core kind of cost like the Land of the Immortals card set.
Yeah, it's like
a
subsidy of Land of Immortals with no drawback. Cards of Creation. I bet 10 friendship points, but Jared wins. And the real deal's put it's 3 AM where he is. So good luck, Chris. Oh, so you're going to log off for a bit? Okay. And good luck to Jared too, because in the end, sportsmanship is important. It most certainly is.
Well, you know, unbeknownst to Chris, I think I've already won.
Yeah, Gem Cave 6 Celebrations already. You're onto a good game already. Okay, so is that it for your turn?
Let's see, I can't play more than 1 turn in a turn, don't have any elements, so yeah, that's going to have to be the end of my turn.
Okay, so I'll generate my white for the core. I'll also, my core charges at the start of every turn, and then I'll draw for turn.
Question is there any cards that like don't cost any elements to play? Like any units or anything like that?
There are cards out there, but I can't think off the top of my head which one it was. Yeah, but there are cards out there, but I can't quite remember exactly what it was. Okay, so I'm gonna pay the 1 white element, and I'm gonna play Ella, Cynthia Young. And when she enters, you get to draw a card and recover 100 health. So obviously my health won't go above 35 in this game. Cannot attack on turn 1, got no extra elements, cannot play any more terrain cards, so I'll pass the turn to you.
Okay. And let's see here. So, yeah, just making a note on my core. My health is 36, and I have 1 counter on my charge. So, just putting that on my core as a notice and counter at the moment. But let's see. Draw a card, and then I'll get the red element and 1 element of me, 1 of my choices. I think. Let's see. I think at the moment. To do. Okay. I think we're going to generate. What is the best decision here? I think I will generate a green element.
Yep.
From Gem Cave. So. Where is the button? I couldn't find the button for inserting a token. There we are.
There we go. Yep.
1 green, and then I will. I will put out a solitary graveyard as a train.
Yep. Nice.
And let's see. What can I do during this turn? I think I'll just spend the green, and I will bring out a...
Not the strong boy.
Strong boy already. Going strong.
Oh my day, that's so strong. Fuck.
Yeah, I like I said, I learned from the last game. Alright, I'll pass the turn because units in this game have summoning sickness, right?
Yeah.
Or well, they can't attack on the first turn. So.
Correct, yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'll be done my turn.
Okay, so I get 2 white elements, charge my core, and draw for turn. Do you know if there's a shortcut key to draw a card? Yeah. For drawing like a keyboard shortcut or anything. I've heard double clicking on your deck will.
Yeah, there's a. So to your left, there should be a bunch of different symbols. There's one that shows a keyboard symbol. If you click on that, it should show you different hotkeys.
Oh, okay.
You said you're looking for the one to draw a card? Yeah, so C should be to draw a card from the main deck.
Okay.
So if you
Weird
click on
one.
C, that should work for you.
Okay, I'll play another meadow.
Alrighty.
And I think... what's that? 300. So that strong Krillizing would certainly tear Ella a new arsehole. So what I'm gonna do is pay 2 whites for an action card of Thunderbolt, where you deals 200 damage to your core, and then you discard a card out your hand.
Alright, and that's any card of my choice, right? Not anything
Yeah,
random?
yeah, any card what you like.
Ooh, okay. Let's see here. I think I'll discard a bog.
Okay. No, I don't think you need that anyway.
No, if it's I don't want it to bog me down.
Whee! And 200, and you've done the 2 damage, yeah. I'm not gonna attack with Ella because that would be suicide, so I will pass the turn to you.
Okay. So let's see. Yeah. So the charging of or gaining elements and all that stuff that happens before you draw a card, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So using Gem Cave, I will use that to generate a green, and then using Solitary Graveyard, I'll use that to generate a black, so I can just have all 3 of the elements. Also, poor blue. None of us are using blue.
So my future Krillizing deck will be containing blue. Don't you worry.
Nice. Is the blue elements all about like countering things and kind of controlling the field?
A little bit, yeah, yeah. It's more like magic-y than it is physical.
Oh, okay.
So like protective. It's a little bit like white. But there's one. There's a battle card called Protection Field. Oh, Protective Field. Protection Field, I think it is. It costs. I think it's 3 or 4 blue, and it can be played in battle. It just negates all damage dealt to a unit.
Nice.
Oh no. It's 500
also,
damage. Yeah, 500 damage.
Okay. Also, quick question. For my terrain, it says whenever I play whenever I play a red card, does that involve cards that are multiple colors? So if I have something that's red and green, does that count as red?
Yeah, that'll charge your core. Yeah, as long as it's an action response battle or unit,
Okay.
it will charge.
All right, sounds good to me. So I think what I will do now is, let's see, I will play a copy of Botanical Gardens.
Ooh.
Yeah, getting all that mixed color.
Power 3. I think you're missing Isolated Village now, and then you'll be done. Oh. Concurrent viewers is going up, so that means we've got a few more people watching the video, which is always good. If you're watching the stream...
Now that I'm actually good at the game, we're... Alright, so let's see here. Let's see.
Yes, say hi guys, say hi.
Okay, I think I'll play, okay. I will get rid of a red and a black.
Mm-hmm.
Probably should have generated a black instead of green, but oh well, too late now. I will play an action card.
Yep.
Dismembering Blow.
Ouch. Alright, don't forget Ella's got the 100 HP boost as well from the terrain she's sat on.
True.
So I'll let you retract that if you need to.
What was that?
So I'll let you retract that if you didn't realise that the terrain gave her a HP boost.
Okay. My plan. My master plan. Okay, so I think I will. Might as well not hide my plan right now. I guess I'll just go into battle then and try to attack at. It's always at your core, right? I don't choose which.
Yeah, you
what
choose your
card I'm
attackers.
attacking.
Yeah, you choose. It's a little bit different to yours. In fact, I think it's a lot different than pretty much any other game. So you choose your attackers. I choose if I want any defenders. Obviously, this round I'm going to choose 0 defenders. So judging that your Krillisian hits, it will deal damage straight to the core. So you can roll away.
Come on. Hell
Oof.
yeah, 6. Right off the bat.
So I lose 3 health. I'm down to 3,200.
Awesome, awesome.
So you can untap him now. Yeah, you can untap the Krillisian now. He can
Yeah.
still be used as a
There's
defender.
No tapping, yeah. Well, since I retracted that, would you say it's okay that I still have the red and the black elements right now?
Yeah, but just on the wrong, cards. But yeah, you can still keep
Oh, right. Okay, so what I'll do, I guess since that was a bit of an oopsie earlier. Oh, hold on. Bog and Dismembering Blow were in the discard pile. There we go. I will, I guess, go for a slightly different play. Still using red and black. I will play probably what I think is one of the most highly powered cards in your game. I will play a Mind Reader.
I had a feeling you had one of them.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
playing it. I didn't find any time to play it in the last game, but
Yeah, no, that's fine. We would normally play that before the battle phase, but I'll let you off. We'll play that. So
sure.
look at your opponent's hand and choose a card. So you get to look at my entire hand, choose one, and discard one. Well worthy of a rare. So how do I reveal all once? Is that the option?
I think so.
Can you see my hand?
Okay. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Let's see here. Ooh, okay.
Okay, so yes, so while Jared's having a look through them, he's just used Mind Direct, which is this card on screen. It's a powerful rare, what lets him look at my hand early on. He gets to choose a card and discard it, so it's very powerful in a black and red deck.
Well, I think... Okay, because you have quite a few good cards in the hand, but I think at the moment I'll try to take away that one.
The champion, yep.
Because I figure right now you have terrains and good action cards, but right now your unit doesn't overpower mine, so if I get rid of the one unit you have, hopefully that helps me out a bit.
Yeah, okay, so we'll send that to the discard pile, and I will conceal. However how do you conceal? There we go. So you can't see my hand now, can you?
Nope. And my core would charge because that is technically red. Okay. Yep. And yeah, that would be the end of my turn. Of
Yep.
course, the turn order would be minor before battle, but yeah,
okay. So I will generate a white on each. Calling from cards of creations, I play the Pot of Greed. Good. Sounds like a good card. Charge the core. Come on, you bugger. Oh yeah, you're not going up by 1. There we go. Yeah, so double clicking the top card of your deck does actually draw it. I did hear somebody say that, but never actually utilised it. And I'm going to play on the end terrain No Man's Land.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to watch your attack power on that 300.
So it doesn't have any stat boosts, so it's just it's 3 and 4. So actually, just add some counters. 3 there, and 4 there.
Okay, so I'm going to remove the 3 white elements to play my relic. which will give the units on and directly adjacent to this relic each gain 100 attack, so it will buff up Ella's attack power. So she's actually a 2/3 unit now, yeah. I'll just...
Okay.
So if you hover over Ella now, you should see underneath her name it says 2/3.
Alright.
And it is your turn.
Okay. So I think here, I think for this turn I will have, of course, red for this one. This one will have to be green. And let's see. This is where things get interesting for the game because I have to think about what I would like to play and what I'd like to generate. So I think Might as well go for it, I guess. I will do black from Gem Cave.
Yep.
And I will do a black for the Solitary Graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
I will draw a card. Okay. Alright. And from now, let's see here. I think I will. Let's do all of them, and I will put. I'll put on my Core of the Flame.
Oh, here we go. Monstrous
Monstrous
Krillosian.
Krillosian.
So this is actually a signature card to Jared because this creature has been passing back and forth between both mine and Skyscape's universe. It's if you look on Skyscape's channel, there is actually about a year ago, me and him actually did a design for a new Krillosian, which is part of the Belching Krillosian meme, what we had between the two of us. And funnily enough, they both turned out, no word of a lie, exactly the same, but in our own art styles. We had no conferring between each other, it's just pure luck that they both looked exactly the same. It's really weird.
Yeah, I drew what I thought it would look like. I thought it would be the brown-skinned Krillosian with his mouth up, and then all of the belching smoke, gas kind of stuff coming out, and then he happens to draw his card and send it to me when he got done with it. Again, completely not knowing about what my drawing was, and it was like exactly the same artwork. Even the background, his has a portal, and then mine had a portal, and basically the same exact background too, so
Yeah,
that's really awesome. But of course, the Monstrous Krillosian being monstrous has an effect where when he enters, all enemy units lose 100 HP this turn, so
Yep.
yours would be 200, 200 for the rest of the turn.
Yep.
And let's see, I spent all my elements, so I don't think there's anything else I can do at the moment, aside from going into battle, and just for sake of saying what I'm attacking with, Strong Krillosian will attempt to attack at your core.
Okay, so 2/3. Okay, so I cannot get past. Again, it's pointless me defending. I mean, Ella could probably absorb 200 of its power, but it might not be worth it. I'm going to take the damage for now.
Okay. So if this is a hit, it would be 3. Let's luck out. Ooh,
Yep.
I got a 5.
Easy.
Alright. Nice. I haven't even had any of the downsides of the Krillosian. Yep.
So we're down to 2,900 health. This is a half HP game, by the way, guys, so it should only last no more than half an hour, hopefully.
Yep, the half games are working pretty well so far, I'd have to say.
Mm.
And let's see here. Well, Core of Flame also counts units as well, so that Monstrous Krillosian would have my core charge up to 3 already, so getting pretty intense.
So one more charge. Yep. Okay,
Yeah.
is that it?
Yes, I will have to pass a turn.
Okay, so I'll
I
get
also
mine.
like how your game doesn't have a second main phase. Because in most games where there's main phase 1, battle phase, main phase 2, a lot of times, I wouldn't say players cheat, but there can be unfair advantages where they swing in with everything and then they like replace cards and they say, oh yeah, okay, well here's this next move set up.
Yeah, that's why I tried to create the game the way it was, because I used to play a lot of like Magic the Gathering tournaments and stuff, and then eventually it's just you just find yourself playing against the same old stuff and bullshit, game after game. So then that's when I started creating this game to try and like minimise all that and make it a bit more realistic with the dice rolls and the hits and the misses and stuff like that. So right, okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If you ask me, I'd prefer a baby dragon over an Exodia any day.
Right, I'm gonna pay 3 white and get out one of the sisters.
Ooh, the sisters are coming down already.
I think I'm gonna put it on this one.
What are you, insane? Because your name is Sane. Terrible jokes. Not alone.
So when she enters, she gets to deal 200 damage anywhere. I think pointless saying the monstrous. Strong's bloody just as powerful, so I'll send it to the core.
Alright, sounds good to me.
So Jared is on 32, I'm on 29.
Imagine if this core was whenever a red unit was played anywhere.
There is, I think it's Core of War, I think, from GVE. It's whenever either player does something, and it's very similar to Core of Flame, but you need to get 10 charges for it to work.
Oof, okay.
And I think it deals 500 damage. So I'm not going to attack. It's pointless attacking with Ella. She's purely there for the card draws, and that's pretty much it.
And let's see, what's Sane's current stats? It's 300, 400?
So she gets +1/+1. So she's 3/4. What I'll do is I'll just do what you've done with. So she's 3/4 and Ella's 2/3.
Okay.
And then it will be your turn.
Alright, so let's see here. That's gotta be red. And let's see. What would I want to do now? And then actions and battle cards, can they be played during combat, or do they have to be played before combat? How do those exactly work again?
So basically, actions can only be played on your main phase. That's pretty much it for action cards. And battle, if it's got battle under the bottom, it can be played anytime during the battle before the damage is divided.
Okay. Alrighty. That's interesting. Okay. So what I think, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to, let's see here. I'll generate a black off of this, and let's see here. Generate a, let's see, just checking out the cards. Yeah, I think I'll black off of that, and then I guess I'll have to do a green off of that one. So that will be mine. Someone's last turn. Okay. And let's see here. With my monstrous collision will be able to definitely kill off one of those, but the issue is if we block it. So,
Zane's got some pretty good battle rolls as well. As long as she gets at least a 3, she'll have some kind of positive effect.
True.
So she's got the ability to gain 100 health, she's got the ability to deal 300 damage to a unit, and then she's got the ability to prevent all damage one unit would deal. Ideally that's your ultimate not what you don't want to happen, because it can really throw the tide of a battle.
True.
But the sisters are pretty damn powerful.
Definitely. I think what I'll do is I'll pay 1 red,
Mm-hmm.
and then on top of my solitary graveyard,
No.
I'll put a Charred Collision.
Yep. So you can actually kill that off at some point to make this spare red if you really needed it.
Mm-hmm. And then let's see here. And if I'm looking at this correctly, let's see here. Okay. Okay. So I will, of course, put a couple of counters on everything just so it's. I know you prefer notes, but I prefer counters just because I get to see the numbers.
Yeah, no, it's alright, yeah, I'm good with either. To be fair, the counters probably do look a bit better because they match up with the attack and the HP boxes on the card anyway, so that's quite a convenience.
Definitely. But let's see, since Charred Collision has Summoning Sickness, I can't go all out.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of sucks, but
You can get some serious damage in though.
yeah, I'll definitely try to summon with both of these bad boys right at your core.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna, because that's a lot of damage coming in, I'm gonna defend with both and hope I get a good roll on both of these. So
my attack looks more like this.
Boom.
And whoa, wait, oh, and there we are.
Okay, so it's you. You can roll first if you want. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to turn the light on because it's getting a bit dark in here.
Just to know about the battle and stuff. So battle cards. When would you say a battle card is like the most optimal to play?
So.
You declared blocker, so
yeah.
If I had a battle, would I play it now or would I play it after?
It entirely depends on what the card does. So if you've got one that says retract a unit from battle, then you could play it now and you're guaranteed. The retraction works in 2 different kinds of ways. So if you retract a unit before it deals damage, that's less damage for you to get sponged when you go through to the core. But if you retract a unit after it's rolled, then it just deals 0 damage, and you've still got to deal the damage to the unit because it's physically entered battle. You can pretty much play anything up until the point where we start.
What about something that deals damage? Would you say it's best to do that after or before?
Again, it's a really tough one. It's a really tough one because if you can get rid of a unit now, it's less of a wall for you to break through. To get the damage to the core.
I think I'll try to do something now then.
Yeah.
So I will pay 2 black, and unless you switch this, I think this works. This says action/battle, so I think that works for battle cards, right?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, you can play it now. Yeah.
Yep. So 200 damage. Let's see. Ella isn't that big of a threat. I guess I'll go for the biggest threat, which would be Sane.
Yeah. So she's down to 200 health.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we can do is if you just move Dismember and Blow, over towards Sane's side, yeah, so that we know.
Okay.
So if she dies now, because that's a turn long effect, yeah, she is actually exiled rather than dead. So
okay. And, during combat, does it roll by attacker gets to roll first and then defender?
It doesn't necessarily matter because the outcome is still going to be the same. You just start from your leftmost unit.
All right, I think I'll decide to roll now then. Monstrous Collision will roll for roll for 1.
It's missed.
And then of course the strong Collision will be a strong boy and attack for 5.
So you've got
roll for 5 anyway.
Yeah, so you've got 300 damage in your pool. I'll roll for mine now. So Ella gets a 5, which is hit and draw. So I'll draw my card. The drawing, so that's nice. Okay, and then Sane gets a 5, which is deal 300 damage to any one unit in play. So I will deal 300 damage to... I still can't kill both off. I'll deal it to the monstrous Krillisian. So that's a direct 300 damage, yeah. And I've got 500 in my damage pool.
Yep, and then I of course only have 300, so...
Yeah, so you get to choose one of the two sisters to kill off.
Well, I'm definitely going to choose Sane because she's the bigger threat.
Yep, so she gets exiled because of your dismembering blow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can discard down your dismembering. The excess damage will go through to Ella, but obviously that's not enough to kill her off. Then I've got 500 damage, so I will send at least 200 of it to the monstrous. And the remaining 300.
You can't send any of the damage to the charred Krillisian, can you?
No, because it's not entered battle.
Okay, so you'll just kill off the monsters then?
Yeah, 3, and then the remaining 3 will go to the strong Krillisian, but it's not enough to kill it.
Okay.
If it rolled a 2, then I would have. But
does it stay at 1, or at the end of the turn does it regenerate?
it just goes back up, yeah.
Okay. Okay. And let's see. Since the battle card was technically red as well, that charges at my core. Can I activate the core charge effect right now, or would that be too late?
Main phase, main phase.
Right. Okay. So, alright, I think I'll have to pass my turn because I don't have any. I don't have anything that's just for the one green. So.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So I get my elements. And I'm gonna have to clone one of them. Get my 5th and final charge on my core. Draw a card. Okay. Throw a 6th terrain down. Oh, 6 a 5th. And so Ella's 2/3. Okay, I think I'm gonna attack with Ella.
Attack with Ella? Okay. Let's see here. So at the moment, if I were to block with Charred Krillisian, that would potentially trade off.
Yeah.
Question is if you have any battle cards. Okay. Let's see, I'm at 2 at the moment. You were at what's your core? Your core's at 29. Mine's at 32. I think I'll leave that unguarded at the moment.
Ooh, you sly boots. Okay, alright, no battle cards, so I'll just roll for Ella. She gets a 3, which is a regular hit, worth 200 points.
Okay.
And then after that I will be done.
Alrighty.
The scores are still pretty close.
Yeah, I gotta love that mind wreck. That was a good card. It's phenomenal. Let's see here. Okay, so I will do red for the core, obviously. I will also do black, and let's see here. I'll just go with my my lucky amount, which is 2 black, a red, and a green. Draw a card. Ooh, okay, this is good. I'll bring out my 2nd copy of Gem Caves.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm not I don't know if the game has a term for it, but in Magic it's called Mana Screwed, where you just like draw all of your
lands.
Which,
yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if you have like a term for it, like tormenting terrains or something, but yeah, I'm not in that issue at the moment. So.
No, that's good.
Yay. let's see here. I think. Okay. I will pay 1 black, and I will put out a copy of Mesmeric Crozine.
Nice.
And that will be 2 and 3. I just want to say that throughout this game I have not had any boosted HP or attack from terrain.
No, you've not, have you? Yeah, it's all been raw.
Just shows how powerful Crozines can be.
Yeah.
Alright, and let's see here. Okay, I will use the power of Core of the Flame, and I can deal 300 damage to an enemy core or any unit in play that is neither red nor blue. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Ella is exactly at 300 HP.
Yep.
So I will use that effect to clear off one.
Yep, she's dead. She did.
Okay. She gone.
Gone with the wind.
Alright, and good. And I think, let's see here. Okay. And at the end of my turn, would I still have the red, black, and green if I didn't use them, or would they just go away?
Yeah, they stay there.
Okay.
You just can't
So
change.
they don't stack up on the next.
No, they don't stack and you can't change them. That's why the original Iris. Yeah, it would be. That's why the original Iris is a little bit OP if she hits a 5 because she turns all of your opponent's elements into red.
I mean that's not the worst thing for this deck. Well, let's see here. I will go in for the attack with both of my boys.
Full
And
swing.
That's
Yep.
not your core that I was pointing at.
Yeah, go roll. No blocks.
There we go.
No blocks. You can
First
spank
roll,
my ass and call me
I got
Charlie.
that 4.
Yep, it's a hit.
And I got a 5. So that's going to be 300 and 300 for a total of 600 in the damage pool. Oof.
Me money.
I'm giving the wrathful creator a run for his money with
Sure are, yeah.
power of the Crozines.
It's like when you see in fantasy movies where you get an old medieval castle and it just gets overrun by like little minions where they're climbing up the side of a wall on top of each other.
That makes me think of that one zombie movie from years ago. I forget what it was, but I think it was like a World War movie, but with like zombies and stuff. Really weird. But they're like climbing up all the walls and stuff and climbing on each other. Yeah, that's end of my turn. It's your go.
Okay, so I've maxed out to me terrains with a lonely crop field. And then
It cannot be targeted by enemy red or black action cards. Ooh, that's actually really good against me.
yeah, it's just got to be human. I'm gonna use my CORES activator, so I'm gonna take off 5 charges
Okay.
and get to pick a card at random from your hand and place it on top of your deck. So I'm just gonna shake a random card.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
That one.
This one? Okay. So that would go, let's see here. Okay.
What was it? Oh no, you don't get to see the one. Okay, and then I will pay 1, 2, 3, and put down. See, I've not really put me special terrains. They're all like out here, there, and everywhere. Put a competent lancer on the lonely crop field.
Ooh, so it becomes a
4/4.
400?
Yeah, it's 4/4.
That's a strong boy.
And that's me done for the turn.
Okay, well I will draw and what do you know? What's that? Let's see here. Select the down and I love gem caves. Like, I love all these special terrains that do multiple. Whew. Awesome. So I think I'm going to start off by paying my 3 green to bring out probably the only in tank effect where all of my Crolusians get 100 HP.
Oh, cracky.
Okay, so that will bring up Charred Crolusian as
Jesus.
a 3-3, Mesmeric to a 2-4.
Look at the green
Strong
one.
to a 3-5.
Bloody green one's a friggin' monster.
He is. Like, he might not have enough damage to destroy your competent Lancer alone, but I have I have 2 friends that might say otherwise.
Yeah.
God, if Crolusian Tamer was a Crolusian itself, that would be
Yeah.
that'd be great. Let's see here. Okay, and going off of that. Okay. Alrighty. So for this turn, I think I will just think like the Crolusian and try to bring out all this.
Okay.
All these damage. Okay, and then now I can play a battle card, right?
Yeah, you can play it now, or you can play just after you've rolled.
Before or after? I think. Okay, since you said I could play it after, I think I'm just gonna roll first, and I'm gonna play it after.
Yep.
Going rolls from left to right, I'm gonna get a 4, a 6, and another 6.
See, everything
so
hits.
All these are going to be hits, no drawbacks, and then for the battle card of my choice, I'm going to play Sharpened Claws.
So you've got 1100.
Oh, shoot. Let's do this one.
You should have 1100.
And that will also bring my core to 1 for the charge, so it's going to be a 4 plus 4, which is 8, plus 3, which is 11, yeah? That's 11 in the damage pool.
Yep.
Jeez, this reminds me of the last game. Didn't you have like 1200 in the damage?
Yeah. But the funny thing is, that's 1100 damage with just from Crolusians.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to roll for my Lancer. He gets a 4, which is a hit, and I'm going to play my own battle card.
Okay.
A power amplification, what gives him 200 attack power, so he's got 600.
Okay, and then he's not a white elemental, so it's just 200. He's going to be 600, so you rolled about a 4, so that's going to be 600 damage on mine. That's going to be 1100 from you, so I can definitely kill him off though with my card.
Yeah,
it's just a matter of what I want to divide the battle with.
Yeah, you'd have to kill off a competent Lancer before you can get through to the core. So
Okay.
you'd have to say you've got 1100, you've got to send 400 to the Lancer, that means your 700 damage flows over to the core.
Well, I think since my gut's telling me the strong Crolusian, but at the same time I know that the charred Crolusian usually is a weak boy. So I think with the strong Crolusian's permission, since I am the king of Crolusians, I will actually deal 400 with the charred Crolusian. So that's going to be, for those that didn't follow, 400 from the charred at the competent Lancer.
Yeah, it wouldn't necessarily matter which one of the units, because when they all hit, they just combine their all attack power, so it doesn't really matter which one it does. It will just, the damage pool itself will just pretty much go straight towards the Lancer, and then it'll just be like a tidal wave and just flow over then to the core.
Okay.
So my Lancer would down. I've got 600 damage, which I think I will send to the strong Crolusian.
Strong Crolusian? Okay.
Yeah.
I'd definitely say that's the best choice there. Let's see here. I think that will bring them all back down to normal, so it's going to be 3, 2, 3, and that's normal, so... Yep, and then the other damage will go to you?
Yep, I've already taken it off, yep.
Awesome. So let's I think that's going to be the end of my turn.
Okie dokie, I'll get my white elements back. Hopefully I can draw. I've not drawn in. You know what? I don't think this deck has got any royalty rares in this.
I haven't seen any royalty rares of mine. I know I was previously playing the one I think was like seven cost golem, but I didn't really like that much just because of how expensive it was. So I took that out, traded it for something else.
Ooh.
But I haven't seen either of mine either.
I don't even think I've put any in this deck. Alright, so I'm gonna discard down one meadow for a tamp, and then I'm gonna pay 2 white to play a Knight of the Keep, which is the 3/4.
And then defend is whenever he blocks an attack, I'm guessing?
Just whenever he defends, he gains a 100 health boost. So if you attack, he becomes 500 if I choose to use him as a defender. And then if he rolls 6, he will get plus 100 attack as well.
Okay.
Okay.
He's a pretty beefy boy, but... oh, and actually, Coliseum Tamer makes them 100 HP more, so that's actually going to be
that's
3
okay.
for Chard and 2 for
Okay.
Right, anything else, or okay? So let's see here. I will. Okay. And where do relic cards go? Just out of curiosity.
They just go on top of the terrain. They're like weapons, an attachment to a unit, and then relics are an attachment to the terrain card.
Does it matter which terrain it goes to?
No, not really. No. The only time you got to think about it is like if you look at my moral flags, you got to look at where you're placing it, because obviously my moral flags is on the opposite side to my Knight of the Keep, because I'd rather have him on the health. But ideally they should be like, when you're thinking about your landscape, ideally they should be close together. But if it's just a normal relic where it says, I don't know, destroy it to do something, it doesn't really matter which one it goes on.
Alrighty. Ooh, okay, this is a really good hand actually. Alright. I will start off by I will pay the one red and play my second and final copy of City Celebration. Draw 2. Okay, and let's see here. Here's an interesting question. Ooh, I have 2. Ooh, I can actually do a combo of 2 cards. Actually, no, I can't. Alright, well, that makes it a lot easier for me. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 black, and I'm going to play a relic card, Undying 2.
Ooh, nice.
And this is a rare relic, which says, if a unit of mine would leave play, I can pay its play cost and return it to the hand. That's
a very useful card.
Yep, and I don't think it will matter next turn if anything leaves, just because of the fact that I don't have any elements right now, because I'm going to be playing. And
for God's sake.
Strong Collision, but I drew that off of City Celebration. I was holding on to the Undying 2, and let's see here. Make sure I have all these right. That's 3/3, 2/4. This will be 3/4 normally, but because of collision, it's 3/5.
Yeah, the timer gives it another 100 boost.
Yep.
Jeez. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Any attacks?
Oh, definitely. Let's see. Strong Collision is a strong boy anyway, so I think there's no point in holding back with what I can hold back with. So I will attack with Chard, Mesmeric, and Collision tank.
Ooh, okay. I'll defend with it.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll defend with my Knight of Keep.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Rolling. I get
Oh.
1, 3, and a 2. So
You got a 1, it's a miss.
My charge will miss.
The mesmeric will hit.
And then
Jeez, there's only one of them hit. 200
will
damage.
miss. So I only got the 200 damage. Well,
okay. Yeah, it happens. I get a 4, which is a hit. Now I've got 300. I'm gonna use a battle card.
Okay.
Uh,
2 units this turn, each get 200 attack.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you're gonna do the one that missed.
I'm gonna use on, well, usually it's just anything like up to 2 units. So I'll target my Knight of the Keep, and then the second target will just poof off.
Okay.
So
the 500 attack.
That's 500. I'll send that to the discard. So you've not got enough to kill off my card, but I will kill off that one and that one.
Okay. Good choice. So here, discard that, and put on the 3, and okay. And that will have, let's see here. Also to make sure, let's see. I didn't play that one right there, so that's actually, my CORES at 2, but yeah, that's end of the turn for me.
Okay. I think I'm going to have to pick up the pace there because I'm not going to get me buff. Get that. Ooh! I'll use this one for a while. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to put it on that one, Trebuchet.
Ooh, ranged. I'm not familiar with that effect. What?
Right, so ranged means it attacks before anything else, so you declare it as an attacker. You declare it as an attacker like you normally do. Then before you start rolling the dice, you always roll the ranged cards first. So if you imagine like an archer, or it's in the name really, it's ranged. It attacks and deals its damage before anything without ranged.
So does that mean that I can still block the damage, or would I not be able to block the damage?
Yeah. So like if I say I wanted to attack now, I could still attack with the Trebuchet and the Knight of the Keep. You could choose who you wanted to defend with. Now the only difference is, so let's say for example I attack with him and him. You attack with him and him. Everything would play exactly the same. However, there's like a pre-roll phase just for the ranged units.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he would roll. He would deal his damage. Do whatever you need to do, and then it goes.
For a
and
minute,
it carries on.
I thought that just dealt direct damage, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, straight over your Krillosians' heads. That would have been a good idea. Right, so I'm gonna. What have we got? A 3-4. I think your strong Krillosian's down to 400 HP now, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna gamble an attack with Knight of the Keep.
For a total of
It'll be 300
at the moment.
Yeah.
Potentially 400, but let's see here. Since your CORES at 16, I'm at 30. I think I'll take that.
Yeah, okay.
And then
2, which is a regular hit, that's 3 points of damage.
okay, so I'll be at 27.
And then it shows up.
Okay. So let's see. So I will go for red off this. Green off this.
I just had a pretty cool YouTube comment of Shulk. Do you know Shulk Time, who's been hosting the Chaos Galaxies tournaments?
Is it Shulk Time or like Shulk TM? I can never.
Yeah, I usually pronounce it as Time. It's probably a different way, but he's just put a comment on one of my videos saying I might have to start playing if you're going to host tournaments. Also, if you are going to host a tournament, make sure you announce it immediately after the Chaos Galaxy one finishes, because there will 100% be more coming soon after it finishes.
Okay. Alright, well, I think what I'm going to do now is, so for my generated elements, I will do a black, a red, or I'll do 2 blacks, 2 reds, and 1 green.
Yep.
Seems to be a wide variety. Okay. Alrighty. I think this works out pretty well for me. So I will do I will get rid of the red to bring out a volatile Cryllizian. I thought that said violent Cryllizian for a second. That's pretty funny. And then right now it does have the destroy effect. So can I just destroy that now?
Yeah,
to
yeah.
deal damage, or does that have to be when it does?
Yeah, you can use the red boxes on the turn they come out.
Okay. All right. Question is, do I want to? Let's see here. Ooh, actually, Trebuchet only has a. Does that have? Good one. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. Ooh, okay. This is interesting. So what I think I'm gonna do is I will go into battle. I'll swing with strong Cryllizian and Mesmeric Cryllizian.
Okay, I'll defend with these 2.
Okay.
If you've got no battle cards, I'll go straight into the ranged.
I think I do have a battle card.
Mhm. You can hold on to it for now, or I can roll for Trebuchet if you want.
Okay, so question is, if I have a battle card, say I have a battle card, for example, that deals damage.
Yeah.
If I play the battle card right now, will that be damage first, or will I have to like accumulate in the damage pool and all that?
It would deal direct damage now.
Okay, because this one's a bit tricky. I don't know the specific ruling, but I'll just ask you about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I will spend 2 black and a red to put out a violent slash. Oh wait, let's see. That's actually
it's 2 red and a black for you.
It's a so that's going to be red, green, and black is what I mean. So
red, green, black. Yeah.
Yep. So violent slash.
Yep.
Its effect says that it deals 200 damage, but if that unit survives, it's retracted from battle and contributes 0 damage. So if I use violent slash on this, will it still have the ranged effect, or will that just not work at all?
It'll just drop back. It'll just sit back on there, yeah.
And then it says retracted. So does that mean that it stays on the field, or?
Because the dice hasn't rolled for it yet, it will be classed as not in battle.
Okay.
But if you wanted to, you could wait for the dice to roll.
What happens after the die roll? Like, say I play this after the die roll. What
So yeah. So ideally, right. So if we follow it out, so if I roll for the Trebuchet now, and we get a 6, that's a hit, which is 500 damage. And that 500 damage would be dealt now to one of your units. But obviously, after the die roll, you play Violent Slash, which means it's retracted, so it deals 0 damage, but it's still classed as in battle. So that will be down to 100.
So what you're saying is either scenario, it'll just leave from the battle. It'll stay on the field, won't like go to the discard or into the hand or anything. It will just stay on the battle.
Yeah,
I mean, it will stay on the field, but it just won't do.
It will stay on the field, but because it's rolled, it will be deemed as in quotes still in battle. So although it deals 0 damage, you can still kill it off with your Krillisians, judging that they hit in battle. But if you retracted it before I rolled the die for Trebuchet, it would not be deemed as in battle.
Okay. Can I play that as after then, or
Yeah,
would you allow me to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so you rolled for that, which would be a 3. So I guess mine would roll now. So I'll roll a 5 and another 5, surprisingly.
Okay, so I'll roll for Knight of the Keep as well. Which is a 2, which is a regular hit, so I've got 300 damage on mine. So you got 500 damage to choose from. You could actually kill off both my units.
Okay.
And
so I will decide to do that now.
yeah, 1 to that and 4 to that. Yeah, and I've got 300 damage, which I might as well just send to the Mesmeric.
Okay, and funnily enough, I can actually use my Undying Tomb to pay the 1 black and return to my hand instead.
Back to your hand it goes. Yeah. Okay.
And I was trying to save that green element to save the strong Krillisian, but I guess it worked out for me.
Yeah, only just.
Surprisingly.
Okay.
So can't do anything after that, so I guess that's going to have to be the end of my turn, and I guess also Balance Slash is technically ready to charge for the core as well.
Okay, so I would have generated the 3 elements, but I'm going to use them to play another Saiyan. Yeah.
Nice. Well, is that 3? Ooh, that's
And then when she enters, I'll get her to deal the enter damage to the volatile.
And I assume I can't join effect now.
What, the Undying Tomb? No, it would normally be on your main.
Okay.
And then that's the turn.
Okay. So, ooh, they wouldn't even trade off. they just stayed.
Unless Saiyan gets a 5. Unless she gets a 5.
4 or 5. Well, I think type. I don't know. It wouldn't matter if it's a 4 because that's HP, not attack. So yeah, unless it's a 5, or I guess technically a 6, but that wouldn't matter. It has to be exactly a 5.
Unless your Krillisian also rolls a 2 as well.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, so let's see here. Gotta be a red. Gotta be a green on that. Gotta be a red. Come on, red, please. There we are. It was I went to go grab the red, and there's a little drop down bar that shows like phases of a turn, and it kept showing that instead of the little elements. Oh, that's funny. So let's see here. Black, and red. Just trying to divide my elements as much as possible. Okay. Okay. No point in hiding this, I guess. I will play a jungle. I will play 1 black and bring out a here. Suppose it doesn't matter where it's at because it's not technically green, so I'll play a Mesmeric Krillisian, and that will be at 2 and 3. And if this continues to go down how I think it's going to go into a very powerful card. So let's see here. If you roll a 5, and if I roll a 2, that's technically 1 in 6, but that would be a 2 out of 6, so 1/3 chance. I think I'll take that chance.
Okay.
Alrighty, and he rolled a 3.
Oh, I get to draw a card.
Hit and draw a card, and I will roll 8-2.
That was unfortunate. God
So,
damn it.
Okay. So that's gonna be 300. 300, which is enough to be destroyed. That's only gonna be 3.
That was,
But I do have the Undying Tomb, so I can just play.
yeah, I'll go back
green
to you.
and add
Yeah.
it back to my hand.
Well, that was unfortunate. I get to draw a card and you get to lose a unit. You couldn't have asked for anything worse.
I mean, technically, we both have a card in our hand, so. But with that, I don't think I played any red cards or anything. So my core is just at a crisp, awesome 3. So I will pass the time to you.
Okay. So I'll get all of my elements back. Okay, that doesn't generate. I'll get my 5th charge on my core. Draw a card. I will discard down. I should have discarded that other one, to be fair. Discard that. Discard this one as well. To throw down a field maceman. And I will use my core ability. Pick a card at random from your hand and place it on top of a deck. You've only got the 1 card.
Which we all know what that is, but hey, I mean...
So I'll get me damaging now. And then I will attack with Sane.
Okay. That's a 3/4, so... I don't think there's any point in... Well... Actually... Ooh, that's actually interesting, because I can block it with die, but I can add it back to the hand with Undying.
Yeah, so you could technically sponge it and then bring it back. Yeah, if I were you, I would.
Yeah, that's... Because my gut instinct was, oh, I can just take it, it's fine, but I don't have to take it, so...
Yeah, you can sponge it and
I
retract
will,
and pull it back to your hand. Yeah.
I will block that and roll. Oh, I got it. Which is just...
Oh! You know what?
Doesn't matter, I guess.
My Sane ability before damage.
Mine was a 3 years with a 5.
Right, this is going to be funny now because Sane gets to deal her 300 like skill damage before the actual damage rolls. Sorry, during the damage rolls. So she would deal the 300 to the Mesmeric, which means you can pay her black and return it to your hand, but technically she's still not dealt her damage, so she would still deal damage to the core as well.
Okay.
So you take 300.
Puts me down to 24.
Okay, and then it's your turn.
Okay.
And this turn you can just throw them all back out again.
Very true. So let's see here. Just splicing out stuff just for the sake of splicing it out. Where's my second monstrous Coliseum? Let's see. So I will do. I don't think. Oh, actually, yeah. Zonal placement would matter. I think.
You know, looking at it, you could actually play if you managed to consume all of your elements. If you had golden Chrylisian in your deck, you could actually play it.
Nice. We were talking about that. It's that's one of every color, right?
Yeah, one of every colour. It's a 5/5 unit, and it gives all your other Chrylisians a buff as well.
Okay. Yeah, just letting everyone know. I didn't think that would be the greatest of decisions because I didn't think my deck would have that much color variety. But after this game, I think it has a lot of color variety. That's great. So.
Thing is, though, like
that's great,
the earlier generation of Chrylisians as well, like your Mesmeric one, can actually help towards pay for the golden Chrylisian as well.
Nice. Let's see here. I can't attack, so I guess the only thing I have to do now is just add counters to my stuff to keep track of all of this.
Are you done then?
And
I will.
Let's see here. 3. It's going to be a 35. 2, 3. That's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to attack with both, and I will get the trigger off No Man's Land. So when he attacks, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put 1 into your hand and 1 to the bottom of the deck. So look at 2. So what do we have here?
Great for hand advantage, terrible at generating elements, but you already have all the elements you need, so. Definitely a good card to you.
Okay, any blockers?
Let's see. If I... Ooh, actually.
And the Maceman gets 100 attack as well for attacking.
So if I were to block with Strong Collision, I can kill off Mason.
Yeah, you could kill off Maceman, yeah. Judging he hits.
Yeah, judging I get a hit, which is basically a 5 out of 6, which is very high. Mesmeric, I mean, I don't really have any, I think, let's see here. Because the best I could do would be a damage pool, but I couldn't kill off both. I could technically kill off Sane if I wanted to, so, I guess I'll just block with both. I mean, there's no point in not, I guess.
Yeah, because you can bring them both back to your hand anyway, so...
Yeah, my only concern is not being able... It's the only thing that I'm worrying about, but I guess better to have field advantage first.
Oh, so I get a 3, which is...
You had a 3,
I get to draw a card.
I had a 4. So it looks like everything is hitting.
Everything is a hit, yeah, so I've got... I'll play a battle card as well, actually. For 2 whites, which is a power amplification on Sane. So she gains 2, so that's 900 damage.
Okay.
I think what I might do as well is just a minor change to the rules is when a player attacks, I might let them roll the dice first from left to right, and then the defender from left to right.
Alright.
Okay, so you both hit, so you get 500 damage. Don't forget the Maceman takes double damage because of the terrain it's on, so you only need to send 100 damage to the Maceman.
Ooh, so I can send 400 to Sane and I can technically kill off both then?
Yep. And yeah, you will kill them both off, and I get 900 damage.
I think I'll actually do that then.
Yep, and I've got 900 damage, so 500 goes to kill your 2 units off, and then your core takes 400.
Okay. And then of course I have the green and black to cycle both of those back to my hand.
Yep.
I love Undying. Why didn't I run this before? I think I seen the Undying Campfire deck profile a while back.
Yep.
And I saw Undying Team, I was like, okay, this is good. I don't think I saw Campfire though, but both seem pretty good.
Yeah, Campfire's WAE, I think.
Alrighty. So will that be the end of your turn then?
Yep, yeah, sure, sir. Oh, I didn't click.
Awesome. Let's see here, so got the green off of this, the green off of that, and again just dividing stuff up, black and black. So I have 2 of every element, which is absolutely great. Or well, 2 of my elements. Draw. Okay. Alright, so this feels very, very early game for me. And that's because I will pay a green to play strong, a red to play volatile, which I think actually charges my core as well, and then a black to bring out my Mesmeric.
So you can technically have them 3 in play and still bring them back to your hand.
Yep. That's why I went for the double just in case.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, so that's going to be
Is that your turn,
3 and 5, that's going to be 2... Oh, did not need to touch that.
I'll do it. While you're adjusting the counters, I'll start my turn.
Oh, I also will do my core effect as well.
Yeah.
dealing 300 to your core.
Oh, to my core, yeah, sorry.
And then so that's going to be 3-5, 2-3, and 3-2. So that's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay.
I'm loving this game so far.
So I'm going to pay 4 elements. God, I can't remember to forget to charge it up.
I think it's safe to say that Undying Tomb is going to be a staple in Trilogy Index that
Yeah.
in black.
White Mage recovers 400 health when she enters. Oh, imagine White Mage with Undying Tomb.
Oh jeez. That would be a powerhouse.
And it's your turn. Well, there's I'll let you take your turn now while I'm adjusting all these counters.
Okay. And just for let's see here. Red. I think it's safe to say that I'm just going to be generating 2, 3, but so far this whole element gaining has been phenomenal. So let's see here. I will draw Uno. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So I will bring out a.
Look at them! Look at them! They just keep coming and coming.
Where's that Energizer Bunny commercial? Keeps going and going and going. Let's see here.
I love how the deadly Krillisian's just got someone's leg.
Generate 1 red, opponent swords card, gets 200. Ooh. Okay, so I could have 8 potential damage. You could have 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Okay, yeah, I'll just go for it.
I'm going to defend with just these 2.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'll let you roll first then. Yep.
4, 2, and 4, so 2 would make that lose 100 HP, so it's going to be a 2-2, but
yeah.
It's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 800 damage.
800 damage. Okay, and I'll roll for White Mage. Oh, 6. Your units cannot be targeted by enemy action, response, or battle cards this battle. And Shield Guard.
Alright.
Oh no!
That's a miss.
So I've got 400.
That's 400, so I'm guessing you're going to try to get rid of the Mesmeric and Shard?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well those will go back to the hand because I will definitely definitely do the effect.
And
Only downside is if my Deadly Curl is going to die. Save that one.
yeah.
And then of course that's going to be 800 both. I don't think there's a romance land either. And that will be the end of my turn. Yes. Oof. I was afraid that my strong Krillisian was going to die.
Oh no, I'm starting to run low on fumes here now. 1, 2, 3, and I will. Oh, how am I going to do this now? I'm going to play a relic on this terrain.
Okay, so wait, that would be 4, 4, 1?
Yeah.
But it can take double damage, so
yeah. And I'm gonna.
I think I see what you're doing.
Alright, I'm gonna wing it and hope that your strong Kryllizian loses its 100. So I declare that as attacker and do my 2 scry 2 basically. What have we got? Ooh, definitely put that in my hand, and then that can go to the bottom.
Ooh.
Oh, it doesn't go. Yeah, it goes to the bottom, doesn't it?
You're at 17. I'm at 20. That's dealing 4. I think. In this instance, I will actually take the 4. So, unless you have any battle cards that might deal more damage.
No, I've just got a roll. Oh, did I roll already? I can't remember. I've not rolled yet, have I?
It doesn't look like you did. So actually, if you miss, that's not going to be in again.
Oh, only just. 400 damage.
Okay.
Jesus,
so
that's
I am technically losing by 1 point.
Yeah.
Alright, and will that be the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. It's going to be a red, a black, and a black. Okay. Draw 1. And ooh, okay. This can potentially help me out, I guess. So I will. I believe this will be the last turn that I can play. Solitary Graveyard.
More black and more red.
Out, wait. Oh my gosh! Every oh no, never mind. I was gonna say every one of my terrains is multiple color, but I do have the jungle.
Oh. But it's a good jungle because it makes your strong Kryllizian even ridiculously even more stronger.
True. So let's see. Okay, I will spend 1 black and 1 red to get out a my favorite guys, which is let's see, placement that and that. Okay. That's gonna be. Oh, I keep trying to click the capture, but it taps it instead. So it's gonna be a 3, 2. It's gonna be a 2, 3. This is first gonna be 2, 3, 5. So, all right, you got your 4, which potentially could kill off the deadly Kryllizian, but. So no point in not taking the risk of attacking with both.
Okay, I will defend. That won't trigger No Man's Land. So, yeah, you roll first. Yeah, so I think that seems fair, that the attacker will always roll first and go from left to right, followed by the defender.
So my deadly Kryllizian missed, but I'm mainly focusing on the tank here, which is strong Kryllizian, which rolled 5.
So you've got 300 damage, which is, well, you only need bloody 50 damage to kill the foot soldier.
So how would that work with CORES then? Would we round up, round down?
Yeah, you round up. So you would send, it would be the full 100 to the foot soldier. Really, you can't go any less than 100.
Okay.
So you would send 200 damage to the core.
All right.
My foot soldier would die, but I get to roll. And a 6, which is a hit of 4, which I'll send to the deadly Kryllizian.
Okay, and then that will just go to my hand because I'll play the black. Okay, so I definitely think that Undying Tomb is a staple card in like Kryllizian deck for sure.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing like green and blue, something like that, and you're just not running black.
Yeah, it's weird. Are you done, sir? I'll start my turn while I'm still talking.
And yeah, that'll be it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's weird as well because it seems like you can make different types of Kryllizian decks as well. Because the one I'm looking at doing doesn't have any black at all.
Nice. Well, I definitely say for this deck list, I'm definitely running the Undying Tomb. Hopefully, if / I can get some good screen recording software, I'll show a deck profile of what I have just so people can see what I'm using.
Yeah. I can do something.
Oh, I was jokingly gonna say it's a board. destroy any one unit on the field. So you're going to destroy the Mesmer?
Yeah, the Mesmeric, because it can't go back to your hand. Yes!
Yes. Okay.
That's one out of your way.
Okay. For a second I thought the destroy effect said death. I was like, yay!
Yay, no.
Oh, actually, this is a combo that I just thought about right now. All their destroy effects. I could just use their destroy effects and then recycle them with I don't know if that's the most optimal play, but if I need to, I can do it.
Yeah, you'd have to do it on your turn though. I suppose it's not as good as Undying Tomb, because you'd have to destroy them on your main phase to generate that temporary element, and then go into your battle phase and attack
Sure,
with the same coloured Krylisian.
Mainly saying stuff like Deadly Krylisian to make you discard a card, or Strong to have the attack boost. But again, I don't think that's the most optimal play. It's still pretty cool.
Yeah, so really, yeah, you could sack Strong Krylisian, give Charred Krylisian a 200 attack boost, but then when Strong Krylisian is falling into the pit, you catch it with Undying Tomb to bring it back to your hand. But obviously...
The only issue is that's 500 total damage versus 6.
Yeah.
All in strategy, though.
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay, awesome. So I think I'm going to... Ooh, I got that one extra now, so that's always going to be interesting. So I think... oh wow, the one black element is right beneath where my name is, so I can't even grab that. That's great. But let's see. For sake of what I think would be in my deck. I think I'll probably just go for. I think I'll just go for another red in this instance. I don't think the last one matters that much, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think you're going to be onto a little winning streak here now, because I've got no defenders, so...
Yes. Okay,
Bloody
I will
Krylisian.
play my Deadly Krylisian on top of my soft, because I guess it just runs the graveyard. Oh, what's the discard pile called in your game again?
It's just a consume pile. Technically, but
it's that's what it's
yeah, it's the same thing as a discard pile.
Alrighty. I love the little unique games, or the unique names that games have. Like Magic has Library, yours has Consume Pile, Chaos Galaxy has Galaxy, all these different things.
Yeah.
I like that. But right now, I think.
Yep, roll away.
Yep. And then, actually, before that, I need to catch myself here. I actually will do something before I attack.
Yeah, go for it.
I will, because I can cycle this back, I will actually use the Destroy effect of Deadly Krylisian, responding with Undying Tomb, paying black.
I mean, I've got to discard my card.
Make you discard a card.
No!
What was that? Castle Walls. Oof. Okay. That's a really good defending card. I'm kind of glad I got rid of the resource. But now, I will declare my attack.
Yeah, go for it. Roll away. I think you've got me in this game.
Double one.
Double one. Double four.
Four both. Oh my god. Okay. Well, it was a double, but it's gonna be a total of 300.
Oh, two more of them. Okay.
Yep. And let's see. That will be the end of my turn.
Okay, go.
What's your highest cost card in your deck, just out of curiosity?
This one, this deck, I think it's only 3 white, 3 or 4 white.
Okay, I think the highest cost, because I found one card. I think it was like a really good board removal card. I think it was like 5 or 6, but I opted to play one that was I think 4 instead. So I think my highest was either 4 or 5.
Whereas the one in my competitive deck is 6 red.
Nice.
Right, I'm going to use the 5 charges on my core for you to put... This is going to be good. Now I've got to try and remember which was that bloody black Krylisian. That one.
You are correct. Even though you're not supposed to know, I will just let you know, just because I guess doesn't matter if I'm drawing it the next turn anyway, right?
No. And I'll pay 2 white and get a shield guard on this one.
Okay, so that is a.
Oh, you
let's see,
bugger. There you go.
So that's 400 now?
That will be
400,
4-4 because the terrain on it, the terrain it's sat on.
For some reason I thought it was a 2-2, so 4-4.
And then it's your turn.
Okay. Alright, so I will draw my very mysterious card that no one knows.
I wonder what it is.
I wonder what it could possibly be. Ha ha. Okay, there we are.
I've recently changed all my computer area about as well, so I've got like shitloads of space.
Nice. Yes, same here. This this over here is usually filled with a giant stack of papers for all the different duels and designs that I make. Jeez, I didn't even realize that early. Deadly Crylisian is 400 attack. I thought it was like 3 and 2 just because out of spite for like Charred Crylisian, but that is it's a beefy boy. Okay.
It's a deadly strong Krillers.
I think. Ooh.
If I were you,
I know exactly what I want to do.
attack with the 2 you can attack with.
I will attack with both.
Yeah. Defend.
Okay. And then I will roll for 5 and for 4, so that's going to be double hit.
Hit, yeah, so that's 600. And I will roll for mine, which is a 3, which only just hits.
Yep, and
So
then I will I'll use a battle card actually.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
So what I will use, I gotta be clever with my elements here. So I think I'll just show the card Violent Slash, but I think I'll get rid of 1 red so I have 1 remaining. I think I'll get rid of 1 green so I have 1 green remaining. And then I only need the 1 red, so I will get rid of that so I have a green, red, and black to recycle units. But Violent Slash will deal 200 damage to your guy right there. And if the unit survives the effect, it's retracted from battle and contributes 0 damage.
Yep, okay, so I get no damage in my damage pool.
So does that mean that the, again, I'm not too familiar with it, does that mean that the 600 would be right there, or did they get blocked?
So you'll have the 200 from Violent Slash, which is hit the guard. The guard deals 0 damage. Then you've got 600 in your pool, so you'll use 2 of it on that, and then send 400 damage to the cup, killing off the shield guard.
So are you at 100 for the core right now? So how much is your core health?
I'm on 500. Which means if I don't pull anything out of the hat now, you can swing for lethal.
Crylisian can Crylisian. Everyone in chat, everyone that believes in me, type out Crylisian right now. I want to see how many. I'm not watching the stream right now, but I gotta see how many of you actually believe in me. Come on, part of the cards.
Okay,
I got the 5 cards right here.
So do I get? Are you done now? Do I get to draw my last card? Potentially. Whew. But I might have 1, 2, 3, 4.
A board wipe?
Boom.
Holy shoot! That's a big boy.
So we get 200 attack and 1 off the terrain, 1 health, 6/6. Still, you could.
So that's gonna be 6.
I might survive a turn.
well, let's see. With the damage pool, that's gonna, like, assuming I hit with everything, and assuming you hit, that's gonna be 10 exactly, versus 6. So, okay.
Okay, your
Because
turn.
I have a higher chance of hitting than not.
That's your
Still
turn.
gotta be cautious. Alrighty.
That is probably one of the strongest cards in my deck, to be fair.
Okay, I think. Is there anything that would make me want to? No, I think I'll just do the red again. Video extra. Draw. Ooh. Okay. So I think because I have this abundance of element, I'll just go straight in for
Yep.
for potential. Well, no, it wouldn't be.
Okay, so you roll for yours.
4, 3, and 3. So that's gonna
So
be 4.
everything hits 1,000 damage.
I think I've only actually rolled twice where I got like the negative effects of the crazy.
Yeah, not too bad. I'll roll. So you got 1,000 damage, and I've got 3, which is a regular hit. So you've got 1,000. Okay, so I think 600 damage to that, 400 damage to the core, leaves me on 100 health. And I've got 600 damage, which I've done bloody matter what I kill off, really, does it? So I will hit 2 to that one and 2 for that one.
That's exactly what I would have done. Okay. And yeah, of course, the one black and red just removing because. And if you have something that can deal 500, which I think, how much does backstab deal again? Is that exactly 500?
I think so, yeah.
Alright. But I know that's like 3 black, so.
Right, that's it, your turn.
Oh, okay. Come on, draw me monstrous, draw me monstrous. That's not monstrous, but okay. I will. And what was the rule about the extra terrain cards? Just out of curiosity.
You just discard them out your hand for temporary terrain.
Okay. Well, what I think I'll do is I will discard a bog to generate black. Use that immediately to bring out a deadly.
Yep.
And then I'll bring out Mesmeric and Chard. And I think because this one survived, I'll just attack you with the strong boy.
Go on then, will it hit? Will it hit or will it miss?
It's hit and miss.
It's hit a 6.
Hit?
Yep.
That's 6.
That's
That's
lethal.
6 to finish the game, unless you have like a battle.
No, that's it. My last card in my hand was a meadow.
Nice. Well, Exodia.
Right. Well, I'm going to get going anyway. It's 10:15, and that's a very good game.
That puts us at us at a tie.
One apiece.
So you won the first one, I won this. So
Yep.
pretty awesome. I'll click on the live stream right now. Anyone chatting or anything right now?
Let me check my phone. No recent chat. We've got 3 viewers. It's dropped down a little bit. I think we did have a peak.
I'm curious. I do want to see what the.
Yeah, we had two peaks of 5 viewers.
Okay. Alright, I was just curious on what the next 5 would have been.
Yeah, I've just drawn into mine. I've got Agile Foot Soldier, White Mage, Ella, Field Maceman, Twister, and Border Defenders.
When I was reworking the deck, before I noticed that I had a bunch of units, and I didn't really have any action battle cards, which kind of was stupid with my core because that revolved around having them. So I looked at Core of the Flame and I thought, okay, this is like for every single card that's red, basically. So I just wanted to put in some more actions and stuff. So I put in Mind Wreck. I Ball and Chain.
Yeah, Mind Wreck's definitely a
the Violent Slash, City Celebrations. I got to both of them in this game, which is absolutely insane.
Yep. And Ball and Chain. Jeez, not seen that for a few years.
Yeah, I saw it. I see that it it has the online sample text on it still, which is kind of funny. But I thought just anything that was like a red and black would work really well. I forget my exact deck ratios, but
Just draw into another 7. Yeah, so yeah, I had pretty much everything that was coming up. I had already played, apart from Mana Net and Twister. That's pretty much the different things coming out. So, right. Anyway, nice to see the improvements worked anyway on your deck.
yeah, I'm definitely really happy with it. I'll have to put a deck list down pretty soon.
Yeah.
For this deck.
Coolio.
Alright, well, it looks like the Coliseum King finally got to win. Yeah, monstrous boy. Oh yeah.
Monstrous King. Finish game and leave. Declare Skyscape as the winner.
Thank you.
There we
Aim
go.
high, pierce the skyscape, all that kind of stuff.
I'll see you next time.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.